Same kind of problems that, but not a bad idea to keep practicing on this. So, what I'll also suggest you do when I get done with this problem is that go back through the odd number problems as your own practice problems before you do your practice problems, if you want, if you will, and see if you can do the same process to get the answers. Now that we're putting all this out there, you can check your process, and it's really important to draw everything out as much as you can so you can see the steps where you're losing yourself, or if you just get lost, just don't know what am I supposed to do next. You go back through and see it, and then, oh, okay, do that, and then do the problem all over again. Anyway, function of x is k over x. And again, in order to use the power rule for derivatives, I'm going to rewrite that as k times x to the -1 power. And that's our y. Function of x is the same as y. I keep saying that, keep harping on it, because it's a really important point. The tangent line of y equals -3/4 x plus 3. This is the tangent line. So that means we're finding the slope right there. So m equals -3/4. Okay? So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to find the derivative of this. So k doesn't get affected. But take the -1 and multiply it by the k, negative, and then subtract 1 from the exponent into -2. And so this becomes -k over x squared, and that is your slope, because that's what the derivative means, is slope. And that equals -3/4. And we're just going to do this right now, because they're both negative. We're going to change them into positive, so we don't keep possibly making the mistake that I'm so capable of forgetting about negative signs. So I'm in such a hurry to get the problem done. Okay, now, I'm going to take that equation right there. I'm going to rewrite that here. K over x squared equals 3 over 4. And I'm going to rewrite this so that k is by itself. So I'm going to cross multiply. And that's going to give me 4k. Okay, 4k equals 3x squared. Divide both sides by 4 to get k by itself. And k is equal to 3/4 x squared. All right? Now, we also know then that in trying to find the x values here, that y equals f of x. I think I had that written on the bottom. Yeah. We have that y, and that also equals -3/4 plus 3. So we're going to have k over x is my y, and that is going to equal to then -3/4 x plus 3, since that's tangent, -3/4 x plus 3. So I'm going to rewrite that so that k is by itself, so I'm going to multiply everything by x. So that means then that I'm going to get k is equal to -3/4 x squared plus 3. But we also know that K is equal to this. So I'm going to plug that in right there. So 3/4 x squared equals negative 3/4 x squared plus 3. So I'm going to move this over by adding 3/4 x squared to both sides. That's going to cancel out here to leave us 3. And then 3/4 plus 3/4 is 6/4. 6/4 is reduced to 3/2. So this becomes 3/2 x squared. Okay, so looks like I forgot something again. Over my paper here. What I forgot? Oh, yes, I did. X times this is that. X times this, and this should be an X right here. And sure enough, did forget that. That's an X there. And that's there. So, I'm going to divide both sides by x. And this makes this just plain x. So this becomes 3/2 x equals 3. Multiply both sides by 2/3. These cancel out. These cancel out. And x equals 2. And if x equals 2, then k, which is defined as 3/4 x squared, is going to equal to 3/4 times 2 squared, which is 4. They cancel out, and our value for k is 3. Really good problems, both of them, because they make you become better manipulators of mathematics by throwing concepts at you that are actually the same. And I really like this because it reinforces what y prime means, what y means, what f of x means, and putting it all together and solving for a variable that is thrown in there to bring you to that point. So redo at least these two. If you don't want to do the first three, you don't have to redo them. But these two you should redo on your own and see if you can't come up with the same thing before you attack the practice problems. And again, I'm always here to help. Let me know if you're stuck, and I'll be able to be there for you. So, practice problems. Page 116, 58 to 66 equal.